It takes around 5 to 6 hours to reach Horton Plains National Park, which is located in the central highlands of Sri Lanka. Most of the year, this plateau, situated at an elevation of more than 2,000 meters above sea level, is covered in mist. There are several entrances to the park. The main entrance can be reached via Patipola. Here, visitors can purchase tickets to enter the park. Then there's another entrance from Ohio from the south. All throughout the year, Horton Plains attracts a significant number of visitors. There are several reasons why so many people visit this site annually. For the casual visitor, there's the famous World's End Cliff, a plunging precipice with a drop of about 4,000 feet. In fact, most people visit Horton Plains to see World's End. It attracts thousands of locals and tourists each year. This is a cliff with a vertical drop of around 4,000 feet, which offers a sweeping view of the landscape below. Sometimes the view will be covered with mist, so make sure to leave early before the clouds roll in. Then there's Baker's Fall, a wonderful waterfall that's another major attraction in the park. 22 meters tall, Baker's Falls was formerly known as Gornagala Falls, but after Samuel Baker discovered the waterfall in 1845, it was named Baker's Falls. On the way to Baker's Falls, there's the Chimney Pool, which is one of many artificial pools built in the early 20th century by British colonialists for fishing purposes. This pool has a man-made bun, which has accumulated water at an elevation above the pool below, causing the water to flow down like a mini waterfall. There are also several attractive hiking trails in the park. The most popular hike is the World's End Trail. Although the park is home to a diverse array of wildlife, animals are not easy to see here. Much of the time, the wildlife of Horton Plains is shrouded in mist. But one common animal is the sambar deer. Situated 1,500 meters above sea level, the vegetation of highland forests in Sri Lanka are different. Classified as tropical montane cloud forests, these forests are home to many endemic plants and animals. Generally, endemism in cloud forests are high. The unique grasslands, occupying 20 to 25% of the total land area, constitutes about half of the park. This is a world of its own. Since the late 1880s, the vegetation of Horton Plains fascinated many prominent botanists. There are two main types of vegetation here: evergreen cloud forest and montane grassland. The origin of these distinctive grasslands have been debated, and the abrupt demarcation between the grasslands and forest in the highlands has intrigued scientists for centuries. One theory claims that it was a result of forest clearing and historical burning by herdsmen.
The vegetation at Horton Plains is a mix of montane cloud forests and extensive grasslands. Unlike lowland national parks, seeing a leopard here is not easy at all. Within a span of 31 square kilometers, there's only one stretch of road between the two entrances for visitors to travel. Anyone visiting the park will have to drive up and down this 10-kilometer road to look for leopards. More often than not, most leopard sightings will be far away from the main road. Hence, having a pair of binoculars is essential when looking for leopards here. While driving along the main road of this park, the endless panorama of grassy plains may make you wonder if leopards do live here. Although leopard sightings are rare, the alarm call of sambar deer will imply that a leopard is nearby. The alarm call is a combination of noises from leaf monkeys and sambar deer, which sounds like this. Apart from prey animals, leopards have easy access to water here too. Despite the climate, the annual rainfall at Horton Plains is less than 2,000 millimeters, which is quite low compared to other lowland rainforests. But the montane forests can strip water from the misty atmosphere. The unique cloud forests in these highlands absorb moisture from the mist converting it to water, which ultimately transforms into various waterways. Coupled with access to quality water and ample prey, Horton Plains is a suitable sanctuary for leopards. Since there's ample prey available, the leopard density at Horton Plains is high. However, compared to other popular national parks, the leopard population at Horton Plains is small. Though there's no definite estimate, 20 to 40 leopards probably inhabit the park. Undoubtedly, the number of sandbar deer is higher than leopards, but the leopard serves a vital purpose here. By preying on sandbar deer, they help keep the deer population in check. If not for the leopard, the sandbar deer population would increase, which would lead to overgrazing, thereby damaging the sensitive vegetation at Horton Plains. In Sri Lanka, the leopard sits on top of the food chain in many ecosystems as the apex predator. In this complex food chain or food web, the lowest tier includes principal food producers like plants. The second tier includes primary consumers like sandbar deer, wild boar, and purple-faced leaf monkeys. The next tier includes animals like jackals and mongooses that rely on primary consumers, while the top tier is dominated by the leopard. Hence, the Sri Lankan leopard plays a vital role in this ecosystem. But at Horton Plains, the ecosystem is different. Here, as mentioned earlier, having a larger body is beneficial for a leopard, largely due to the cold climate. While these highland leopards do have morphological variations, they are structurally the same as other Sri Lankan leopards. Hence, they are not a separate subspecies. There is only one leopard subspecies in Sri Lanka, which is scientifically referred to as Panthera parduscotia, which was first described in 1956. Later genetic studies also confirmed that the Sri Lankan leopard was a unique subspecies. So basically, there's no biological difference between the lowland leopards in Sri Lanka and the highland leopards of Horton Plains. Coupled with additional body fat and a thick fur coat, the leopards of Horton Plains look marginally bigger than other leopards in the country. But they all belong to the same leopard subspecies.